Fitful.
Fitful.
John awoke from a fitful sleep.
The peace talks only seem to be making fitful progress.
She slept fitfully.
Fitment.
Fitment.
Bathroom fitments.
Fitness.
Fitness.
An exercise program to improve your fitness.
Running marathons requires a high level of physical fitness.
He questioned McNeil's fitness for high office.
The doctor will first determine your fitness to receive the anaesthetic.
Fitted.
Fitted.
Is your car fitted with an alarm?
A fitted wardrobe.
A fitted kitchen. Fitted carpets.
A fitted black jacket.
Eleanor is well fitted to be the sales manager.
Fitter.
Fitter.
A gas fitter.
Fitting.
Fitting.
A sink with chrome fittings.
New light fittings.
I thought the memorial was a fitting tribute to the president.
A fitting end to what was a memorable trip.
It is only fitting that Simon should propose the first toast tonight.
Fitting room.
5.
5.
There is also a golf course 5 miles away.
I'll be back by 5.
The family moved to Canada when he was 5. Do you have 2 5s for a 10?
Beans count as one of your 5 a day.
Five and 10.
5 and 10.
5 aside.
5 aside.
5 o'clock shadow.
5 o'clock shadow.
Fiver.
Fiver.
Lend me a fiver, mate.
5 spot.
5 spot. It only costs a 5 spot.
5 star.
5 star.
5-star general.
5-star general.
Fix.
Fix.
He's outside fixing the brakes on the car. Ellis was able to quickly find and fix the problem.
The interest rate has been fixed at 6.5%.
Rent was fixed at $1,750 per month. The government accused the two companies of fixing petrol prices.
Have you fixed a date for the wedding yet?
So, when do I get to meet them? Tomorrow, if I can fix it.
I've fixed for you to see him this afternoon at 4. I've fixed for you to see him this afternoon at 4.
The shelves should be fixed to the wall with screws.
I'll watch the kids and you fix dinner. I'll watch the kids and you fix dinner.
Can I fix you a snack? Terry fixed herself a cold drink and sat out on the balcony.
The government seems confident that environmental problems can be fixed.
Aziz tried to fix his mind on the job at hand.
Every eye was fixed on the new girl.
Rachel fixed him with an icy stare. Who fixed your hair for the wedding? Hold on, let me just fix my face before we go out.
Many suspected that the deal had been fixed in advance. If anybody did that to me, I'd fix him good.
I'm fixing to go to the store. Do you need anything?
We've finally fixed on a place to have the concert.
I fixed up an interview with him.
We'll have to fix up a time to meet. We'll have to fix up a time to meet. We fixed up the guest bedroom before he came to stay.
Can you fix me up with a bed for the night?
I asked my best friend to fix me up with someone.
Robinson called the proposal a quick fix of limited value.
We're going to be in a real fix if we miss that bus.
That's put us in a fix.
Haddock's looking for a fix.
I need my fix of caffeine in the morning, or I can't think. I need my fix of caffeine in the morning, or I can't think.
He peered out, trying to get a fix on the enemy's position.
I couldn't seem to get a fix on the situation.
People think the election was a fix.
Fixated.
Fixated.
He never used to be so fixated on losing weight. He never used to be so fixated on losing weight.
Fixation.
Fixation.
Carlo has an absolute fixation with the royal family.
A mother fixation.
Fixation.
Fixative.
Fixative.
Fixed.
Fixed.
A mirror fixed to the bathroom wall.
The classes begin and end at fixed times.
Fixed prices.
Interest at 10%, fixed for 5 years.
He has very fixed ideas about how a wife should behave.
How are you fixed for cash? How are we fixed for Monday? Fixed assets.
Fixed assets.
Fixed capital.
Fixed capital.
Fixed costs.
Fixed costs.
Fixed income.
Fixed income.
Pensioners living on a fixed income.
Fixedly.
Fixedly.
Anne stared fixedly at the screen.
Fixed rate. Fixed rate.
Fixed term.
Fixed term.
A fixed-term contract.
Fixer.
Fixer.
A political fixer.
Fixer-upper.
Fixer-upper.
Fixings.
Fixings. Turkey with all the fixings.
Fixity.
Fixity.
Fixity of purpose.
Fixture.
Fixture.
A list of this season's fixtures. Light fixtures. Gerrard soon became a permanent fixture in the Liverpool team.
Fizz.
Fizz.
Champagne fizzing out of the bottle.
Fizzle.
Fizzle.
Their romance just fizzled out.
Fizzy.
Fizzy.
Fjord.
Fjord.
Flab.
Flab.
Simple advice to help you fight the flab.
Flabbergasted. Flabbergasted.
When I heard how much money we'd made, I was flabbergasted.
Flabby.
Flabby. A flabby stomach.
Intellectually flabby arguments.
The band's performance was tired and flabby.
Flaccid.
Flaccid.
A flaccid penis.
Flack.
Flack.
They spent millions on lobbyists and flags to improve their image. They spent millions on lobbyists and flags to improve their image.
Flag.
Flag.
Children waving flags greeted the Russian leader.
The flag of Kenya.
The Spanish flag. Flags were flying at half-mast because of the death of the Premier. Flags were flying at half-mast because of the death of the Premier.
The flag went down, and the race began.
A free kick near the corner flag.
Loyalty to the flag.
I flagged the parts I want to comment on.
By the end of the meeting, we'd begun to flag.
I flagged down a taxi.
Flagellant. Flagellant.
Flagellate.
Flagellate.
Flag football.
Flag football.
Flagged.
Flagged.
Flagging.
Flagging.
By now, the wine had lifted her flagging spirits.
He presents himself as the man to revive the party's flagging fortunes.
Concern for the country's flagging economy.
Flagon. Flagon.
Flagpole.
Flagpole.
Flagrant.
Flagrant.
Flagrant violations of human rights. A flagrant disregard for the law.
Flagship.
Flagship.
The flagship of the new Ford range.
The firm has just opened a flagship store in Las Vegas. The firm has just opened a flagship store in Las Vegas.
The company's flagship product.
Flagstaff.
Flagstaff.
Flagstone.
Flagstone.
Flag waving.
Flag waving.
Flail.
Flail.
He flailed wildly as she tried to hold him down.
James flailed about in the shallow water.
Flare.
Flare.
Joe has a flair for languages. A job for which artistic flair is essential.
Irwin has real entrepreneurial flair.
Flack.
Flack.
Billy has taken a lot of flack for his views on drugs.
Flake.
Flake.
Flakes of snow.
Chocolate flakes.
The paint is beginning to flake off.
Use a moisturizing cream to stop your skin flaking. Use a moisturizing cream to stop your skin flaking. Use a moisturizing cream to stop your skin flaking.
Poach the fish until it flakes easily. Poach the fish until it flakes easily.
Remove the skin and flake the flesh.
Phil's flaked out on the sofa.
Kathy said she'd help, but she flaked out on us.
Flak jacket.
Flak jacket.
Flaky.
Flaky.
Flaky pastry.
Flaky skin.
Carrie's pretty flaky, but she's fun to be with.
Flambe.
Flambe.
Flamboyant.
Flamboyant.
His flamboyant style of play. He lifted his arms in a flamboyant gesture.
Flamboyant clothes.
She has red hair and a rather flamboyant appearance.
Flame.
Flame.
Flames poured out of the windows of the building.
They rushed past us with buckets of water and tried to douse the flames. They sat around the campfire, watching the flickering flames.
Flames quickly engulfed the building.
A candle flame.
When we reached Mandalay, it was in flames.
They escaped just as the house was engulfed in flames.
The helicopter burst into flames after hitting a power line.
Flames of desire shot through her.
Erica's cheeks flamed with anger.
A great fire flamed in an open fireplace.
Flamenco.
Flamenco.
Flameproof.
Flameproof.
Flamethrower.
Flamethrower.
Flaming.
Flaming.
They seem to have a flaming row at least once a week.
Residents panicked as flaming petrol poured down the street.
You flaming idiot.
Flaming red hair.
Flamingo.
Flamingo.
Flammable.
Flammable.
Caution. Highly flammable liquid.
Flan.
Flan.
Flange.
Flange.
Flank.
Flank.
We were attacked on our left flank.
Lewis entered, flanked by 2 bodyguards.
Mountains flanking the road.
Flannel.
Flannel.
A flannel shirt.
Flannelette.
Flannelette.
Flap.
Flap.
The tent flap.
A loose flap of skin covered the wound. The flap of the sails.
Raffy's in a bit of a flap over the wedding plans.
The flags were flapping in the breeze.
Flap your arms to keep warm.
There's no need to flap. Flapjack.
Flapjack.
Flapper.
Flapper.
Flare.
Flare.
The fire flared up again.
Rioting has flared up in several towns.
Tempers flared during the debate.
The injury has flared up again, keeping him out of today's game.
The bull flared its nostrils.
The dress flares out from the hips.
Flared jeans.
The distress flares were spotted by another ship.
There was a brief flare as the match was lit.
Flare up.
Flare up.
Apart from 1 or 2 flare-ups, the match went fairly smoothly.
A flare-up of her arthritis.
Flash.
Flash.
Lightning flashed overhead.
Why is that guy flashing his headlights at me?
Red warning lights flashed on and off.
Images of the war flashed across the screen.
The possibility that Frank was lying flashed through my mind. I love this city, he said, flashing a big smile.
He flashed his identification card.
Reporters at the scene flashed the news to their offices.
A meteor flashed through the sky.
Janet's blue eyes flashed with anger.
Our vacation seemed to just flash by.
He's always flashing his money around.
From here, the movie flashes back to Billy's first meeting with Schultz.
The movie then flashes forward to their daughter's 5th birthday.
2 flashes mean danger.
A flash of lightning lit up the night sky.
A brilliant flash of light.
Did the flash go off?
Just wait here. I'll be back in a flash.
Bean's new novel proves he isn't just a flash in the pan.
The bird vanished in a flash of blue.
Flash animation.
A big flash car. Chris didn't want to seem flash in front of his mates.
Flashback.
Flashback.
The events of the hero's childhood are shown as a series of flashbacks.
Eaton still has flashbacks of the crash.
Many users of this drug experience flashbacks.
Flashbulb.
Flashbulb.
Flashcard.
Flashcard.
Flash drive.
Flash drive. Flasher.
Flasher.
Flashgun.
Flashgun.
Flashlight.
Flashlight.
Flash memory.
Flash memory.
Flash mob. Flash mob.
The store was flash mobbed by about 100 people.
Flashpoint.
Flashpoint.
Hebron has been a flashpoint for years.
Flashy.
Flashy.
Large flashy cars.
A flashy dresser. Flask.
Flask.
Flat.
Flat.
Houses with flat roofs.
A perfectly flat sandy beach.
The countryside near there is flat as a pancake. The countryside near there is flat as a pancake.
Work on a clean, flat surface. Clients are charged a flat rate of £250 annually.
We charge a flat fee for car hire.
The cake came out of the oven flat, not fluffy.
Arsenal looked flat for large parts of the game.
Have you checked that the batteries haven't gone flat?
Analysts are expecting flat sales in the coming months.
He's dead, she said in a flat voice.
Our requests were met with a flat refusal.
I've been flat on my back with the flu all week.
Flat lighting is typical of Avedon's portraits. Flat lighting is typical of Avedon's portraits.
I won't go, and that's flat. They have a flat in Crouch End.
A 2-bedroom flat. The building was knocked down to make way for a block of flats.
Damn, the car has a flat. He stopped to change a flat.
Mud flats.
The bed can be folded flat for storage. He lay flat on the floor.
That night I lay flat on my back and stared up at the ceiling.
I was dressed in 5 minutes flat.
Unfortunately, what could have been a powerful drama fell flat.
Babe slipped and fell flat on her face.
The theory falls flat on its face when put into practice. The theory falls flat on its face when put into practice.
Everyone's working flat out to finish on time.
She asked him flat out if he was seeing another woman. She asked him flat out if he was seeing another woman.
I told him flat that I didn't want to see him again.
Flatbed.
Flatbed.
A flatbed scanner.
A flatbed truck.
Flatbread. Flatbread.
Flat cap.
Flat cap.
Flat car.
Flat car.
Flat-chested.
Flat-chested.
Flat feet.
Flat feet.
Flatfish.
Flatfish.
Flat-footed.
Flat-footed.
The defence looked flat-footed as Sutton scored easily.
The president's announcement seemed to catch Democrats flat-footed.
Flatforms.
Flatforms.
Flatlet.
Flatlet.
Flatline.
Flatline.
The Tories have been flatlining in the polls.
Flatly.
Flatly.
He flatly denied ever having met the woman.
Aunt Alicia has changed her will, she said flatly.
Flatmate.
Flatmate.
Flatpack.
Flatpack.
Flat pack furniture.
Flat panel.
Flat panel.
Flat racing.
Flat racing.
Flat screen.
Flat screen.
Flatten.
Flatten.
Use a rolling pin to flatten the dough.
The land flattened out as we neared the coast.
Hundreds of homes were flattened by the tornado.
I flattened myself against the wall.
We flattened them. 6-0.
Flatter.
Flatter.
Perry would always flatter Mrs. Mitchell by praising her cooking. Perry would always flatter Mrs. Mitchell by praising her cooking. Perry would always flatter Mrs. Mitchell by praising her cooking.
That dress really flatters your figure. Lewis's novel doesn't flatter Midwestern attitudes and morals. Lewis's novel doesn't flatter Midwestern attitudes and morals.
She flatters herself that she could have been a model.
Flattered.
Flattered.
We were flattered by all the attention. Flattering.
Flattering.
That colour is very flattering.
Flattery.
Flattery.
Flat top.
Flat top.
Flatulence.
Flatulence.
Flatware.
Flatware.
Flat white.
Flat white.
Flaunt.
Flaunt.
The rich flaunted their wealth while the poor starved on the streets.
Flautist.
Flautist.
Flavour.
Flavor.
Music with a little bit of Caribbean flavor.
Flavour.
Flavor.
Which flavor do you want, chocolate or vanilla? A dry wine with flavors of honey and apricot. I prefer this one because it has more flavor.
Artificial flavours. The stories have a strong regional flavour.
Critics claim the building would destroy the flavor of the neighborhood.
Marston's book gives you a flavour of life in the 16th century.
Flavor.